Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
The whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch. And I think he has the potential to excel in most attacking positions. But when it comes down to it, I'd actually love to see him operate in a number 10 for a spell. I think he could thrive there.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, it's Dembele. Eze. And the shot! Mendes gets it clear. Really nicely worked opportunity, that. Some lovely exchanges.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
That is good strength. And it's Rice. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. KYRGYZ getting this one clear.
Saka really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pancho. Do it. Nicely intercepted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Trossard, Saka, and that was very necessary. Rice, White, Mendes, Marquinhos moved on forwards. Dembele is onto it in a flash. And it's Eze. Now it's Trossard. Trossard! Goal! Arsenal! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So, a breakthrough already. KYRGYZ. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes. That's tidy. KYRGYZ. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Clearance is short. And it's Neves. Doué. João Neves. Now it's Zaire Emery. And here's Dembele. Goes for a shot! He has done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Vitinha did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Hakimi. Marquinhos. Vitinha gently done. Calafiori. Saliba. Luis Skelly. Trossard. Messi.
That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Dembele. And it's Zaire Emery. And here's Doué. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Saliba. White carries the ball down the right. Saka. White. Luis Skelly. Trossard. Luis Skelly. Calafiori. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Vitinha. João Neves. Marquinhos shifted upfield. KYRGYZ. Calafiori.
Arsenal, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Doué. KYRGYZ. Mendes looking to hit the byline here. Eze. Now that's well seen too. João Neves. Saka. Eze. And there's green grass ahead of Saka! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Arsenal go into the lead. Nuno Mendes. KYRGYZ. And here's Dembele. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Vitinha! Oh, smashing header! Decent enough try.
KYRGYZ certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Gabriel, and it's played forward. Paris Saint-Germain already trailing, and we've barely begun. Saliba, forwards and with intent. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's really well manoeuvred. It's lofted through here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Mendes. And that has been cleared. Vitinha. Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Rice. Zaire Emery. Vitinha. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Mendes drives forward on the overlap. Out for a throw. KYRGYZ. The defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Rice. Saka. Either side really getting... Messi! Hakimi getting this one clear. And it's Eze. Quality ball. Dembele looks to get on the end of this. Nuno Mendes. And it's been played through. KYRGYZ. Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Gabriel, aim forwards. Rice. It's made its way to him. Saka. Zaire Emery. KYRGYZ. Dembele. Cuts out the supply. Lewis Skelly. Trossard. Calafiori driven forward. Tacho tries to clear. Lewis Skelly. Calafiori. Trossard. Calafiori. And here's Eze. And here's Trossard. Lewis Skelly. Rice. And the shot's a decent chance! Same again, same outcome.
Just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And it's Eze. Oh, it's Dembele. Eze. Well timed, excellent interception. Hakimi. Vitinha. Pacho. Nuno Mendes. Saliba. Trossard does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Lewis Skelly shifted upfield. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nuno Mendes. KYRGYZ. Dembele, here's onto it. It's Dembele! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Gabriel. Hakimi. Zaire Emery. Tacho, gently done. João Neves wins the duel this time. Trossard. Tries a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. João Neves. Marquinhos chooses to go cross-field. Vitinha. Pacho. Oh, can he get onto this? Trossard. Saka. And it's White. This might... Chance for a shot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Arsenal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Mendes chasing after it. Nuno Mendes. And here's Dembele. Hakimi. Calafiori. Rice. White. Rice. Trossard. Eze. Calafiori. Trossard. Now then, the ball's come loose. Does really well to win the ball there. That's really well cleared. Eze. Lewis Skelly. Dembele. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And we're not going to make any further progress now. That's very neat. And here's Trossard. Trossard! It's anyone's ball now. And here's Eze. Hakimi. Marquinhos. And it's Rice. Oh, they could break here. Kvaratskhelia. Doué. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, it's come loose. Rice, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rice. Saka. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Cleared away. Zaire Emery. And here's Dembele. Kvaratskhelia. Dembele shapes to shoot. Chance again. No. Saliba. Trossard. Lewis Skelly. Gabriel. That's really well manoeuvred. Eze. Rice. And it's White. Very nicely done. Lovely. Now, oh, shooting chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
Moved on forwards. Doué. Zaire Emery. And it's Eze. Oh, a delicate chip through. And that has been cleared. Saka drives it in. Marquinhos forwards and with intent. White. Rice. Paris Saint-Germain are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Eze.
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Zaire Emery, who does have an assist to his name. Doué knocks it out wide. And here's Doué. Hakimi. There are a few waiting for it. Succumbs to the pressure. Dembele! It's Dembele! He's got away with one there. Vitinha goes short. Hakimi. Oh, it's played into the area. Cleared away. Nuno Mendes. Can he deliver? Here it is, crossed in. Calafiori can get it clear. Mendes with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Played out wide. Tries to get it clear. Get a throw in. And he shoots! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. It wasn't too far off either.
And it's played forward. Vitinha. And it's Eze. Trossard. He's got away. It's a mighty effort. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Marquinhos gently done. Zaire Emery laid out to the left flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! Saliba moved on forwards. Saka looks to get on the end of this. Mendes cuts it out. Oh, it's Dembele. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's gone back to the keeper. Gabriel shifted upfield. White. And the shot! It's been taken short. So who's he picking out? Rice, and that's aimed into the middle. Vitinha attempts a clearance. Saka, this time surely! Rice with the short one. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Defending of the desperate variety. Do it. He's going to be disappointed with that. Marquinhos, he's fizzed it forward. Hakimi plays it in, and it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Eze. Calafiori moves forward. Saka, oh, good spread. White, and he goes cross-field. Hakimi attempts a clearance. Hostel have got it back and they'll have another go. Back in once more. Mendes can get it clear. Eze's cross. That is a brilliant interception. The whistle for half-time. And the second half gets underway.
I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And here's Lee Kang-in. That is lovely. He's in a great position. Corner it is. Gabriel clears it away. Tries the big chance! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. got good distance on that. Marquinhos. João Neves. João Neves forwards and with intent. And it's Dembele. Saka. Lewis Skelly. Gabriel. Rice. Lewis Skelly. Saliba. That's really well manoeuvred. Eze. Eze! And had everyone off their seats.
Eze, and I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and wasn't far away at all.
Marquinhos aimed forwards. White shifted upfield. And it's White. Header! This physical challenge. Nuno Mendes. Crossfield, changing the point of attack. Lee Kang in. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! He's done very well to get to that.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Trossard is there, and he can get that clear. João Neves. There's the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. White getting this one clear. KYRGYZ, and it's Hakimi. Lee Kang in. Dembele hits it! Moved on forwards. Gabriel. Lewis Skelly. It's a quick ball upfield. Hakimi wins the duel this time. And it's played forward. Nuno Mendes. Mendes chips it through. And it's come to nothing. White. Lewis Skelly. Eze. Marquinhos gently done. Trossard. Rice. Trossard. Oh, it's a great ball here. Doué. Hakimi. Marquinhos. João Neves. Pacho. Nuno Mendes. Doué is onto it in a flash. Gabriel. Lewis Skelly. Rice. Gabriel. White forwards and with intent. Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes. Lee Kang-in. That's really well manoeuvred. Shot, surely! It's a goal! And the second half is off to a flyer!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And now he has two. We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Played towards the other side. Calafiori. Trossard. Aim forwards. What a throw in. Nice control. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
That has been cut short. Rice. Oh, this looks sharp. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Trossard. And here's Eze. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's gone for the shots. They've played it short. So it's going to be another corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. João Neves, forwards and with intent. Kvaratskhelia. João Neves.
Have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
White. Moved on forwards. Oh, Red, nice interception. Lee Kang-in. And it's Doué. And here's Dembele. Hakimi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Calafiori.
Arsenal are more than happy to defend deep now. They've decided that it's not worth taking any more risks.
Arsenal, however, just have to plough on and hope for a break. And it's played forward. Trossard. Now it's Trossard. Hakimi gets good distance on it. Plenty waiting in the middle. And here's Saka. Lee Kang-in. Tacho. Vitinha. Tacho shifted upfield. Marquinhos gently done. Lee Kang-in played out towards the right wing. Saliba. Rice. Saliba. Aim forwards. Calafiori. Moved on forwards. Tacho tries to clear. That's put pain to a promising move. Nuno Mendes. Mendes played over towards the opposite flank. KYRGYZ. Lee Kang-in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Trossard.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
João Neves. KYRGYZ. Vitinha shifted upfield. That is a little undercooked. Saliba. That's really well manoeuvred. Trossard. And it's Eze. Lee Kang-in. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, and a chance! And yes, it's there!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
João Neves, and it's played forward. Dembele hits it! That's a half-decent try. It clear. Nuno Mendes. Lovely feet. Takes a shot! And again! He's got a goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Right right time and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Saliba. Rice forwards and with intent. Could be dangerous. Can he finish?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Oh, can he get onto this? Saliba shifted upfield. And it's Eze. Oh, he's bustling through here. And he's onside. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Doué. That's a nicely weighted pass. Lewis Skelly with the clearance. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Raya sends that a long way. Calafiori. Lewis Skelly. Gabriel. Lewis Skelly. Calafiori. Oh, that's nice. Trossard. Not offside that time. Hakimi. Marquinhos looks to the other side. Mendes looks to get on the end of this. Lee Kang-in. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, nice touch. Looking for a decent ball in. Showing good feet. Nuno Mendes with the cross. And they can counter here. Saliba. Rice. And it's played forward. And it's White. Saka. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Rice. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That's a good ball. Eze. Real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rice plays it short. Saka. And it's hoisted clear. Calafiori. Caresses it through. Mendes tries to clear. White. Saka. Out towards the flank. He is just caressing the ball.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
João Neves. Kvaratskhelia. Pacho. That's really well manoeuvred. Hakimi. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Bruno Mendes. Up he goes! And the lead stays intact, just.
And that's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
Played right into his path. He's had a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there and it's been blown.
João Neves. Vitinha gently done.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Calafiori. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Lee Kang-in.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Saka. Marquinhos. Hakimi. Aim forwards.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's interception. His positioning was spot on. Marquinhos. Vitinha. Moved on forwards. And it's Doué. Shoots!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Marquinhos gently done. Paris Saint-Germain must do something here, and very quickly.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's played forward. Rice. Trossard. And here's Eze.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
João Neves, and he goes cross-field. And it's Dembele. Calmly anticipates. Saka.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Lewis Skelly. Gabriel forwards and with intent. Tacho, and the keeper's got it again. João Neves. Lee Kang-in, played out to the right. Played through for the wide man.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Saka, aim forwards. Eze.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Eze tries a measured ball. Oh, what a piece! Having a shot! He scored! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Arsenal, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Arsenal could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Up towards the front line. Tries to get it clear. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Timber. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Eze. A header! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
João Neves. Tacho. Nuno Mendes. Tacho shifted upfield. KYRGYZ is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Saliba. That's really well manoeuvred. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's gone direct. Glorious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are pulling clear here. That was beautiful. Something close to genius. Arsenal grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Trossard. Eze. Saka. Saka unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. KYRGYZ, and the pass is intercepted. KYRGYZ, Nuno Mendes. Out to the left it goes. He slings it in. And that has been cleared. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Gabriel. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Gabriel played over towards the opposite flank. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Nuno Mendes. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Hakimi making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, it's come loose. Ball is over the line. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Barcola. Oh, that's neat. And here's Barcola. Barcola, backward it goes. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Raya, long ball by the goalkeeper. Trossard. He has found the way through. This is promising. Crossed into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Hakimi. Some good work on the right flank here. White gets across to intercept that. Lewis Skelly. White. Saka. And the finish! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good.